We put a tarp down hoping to kind of protect the floor, but it's not doing anything. Hear how hard the rain's coming down? It's raining in my living room. Laura, my wife, was standing right there. She heard a loud boom, and a couple seconds later, this tree fell through the house. Thankfully, she's okay. May 26th, just before noon, I was working. I worked from home, and my wife was in the kitchen doing dishes, making a smoothie. I heard a loud crash, and followed by screams. My youngest daughter was standing at the top of the stairs just screaming bloody murder. And then I heard my wife screaming, and I came down the stairs, and it looked like a bomb had went off in here. It was raining inside the house. Our tree, our beautiful 200-year-old white oak tree, had broken in half and fallen into the house. And thankfully, it missed my wife just by a couple of feet.
Yeah, it came through right here, and I was standing right over here in the corner, like he said, making a smoothie, and heard some loud noises, and honestly the floor, the ground was shaking, everything was shaking, and heard some rolling tree pieces. It sounded like a trunk of the tree, and something inside of me said run, and I ran right about when I hit that doorway, literally with my arm. Everything came through. The tree basically, it was like a dagger into the kitchen.
The way it fell directly into the house here, but it covered our entire house. When it started to fall, our electricity went off because it broke the power lines. It was dark and tons of rain, and we had no idea what to do. We had neighbors, thankfully, who ran over here to check on us. Our door was barricaded, so we couldn't even get out the front door. We had to go out the back door to even be able to talk to our neighbors.
This is the tree. They say this tree is between, 150, 200 years old. You can see how huge it is, and it was massive enough that it covered the whole roof of our house. When you look at the branches that were on the tree, they were as big as the tree trunks, that you see just normally. They were massive, and that's what fell on our roof.
We demolished the chimney.
Yes.
And it took out, there was 2 other trees here that as it fell, it took out. I'm Roger Koonce, and I live in Hazel Green, Alabama.
I am Laura Koonce. Of course, I live in Hazel Green, Alabama too.
When the tree fell and everything was just a disaster, and it was raining inside the house, water everywhere, no electricity, it was dark. Really, I didn't know what to do. And I started calling, sending text messages to friends, and just asking them, hey, where do I start? What do I do? And everybody was recommending Ogle Tree Service. And we eventually made contact with a general contractor who was going to come help us start cleanup, and he recommended Ogle Tree Service. And they were here, quickly, and we talked through the process, what was going to happen, and they worked with our insurance company for us. They had the tree off the house just within a matter of hours, and it was amazing to watch them work. They had the right equipment, the right training. It's almost like a show when you watch them remove stuff, because they had a big crane come out, and it's just amazing what they do.
They went above and beyond. Not only were they concerned to get the tree off of the house, that was their first concern, because they knew the longer the tree sat there, the worse that it was going to get. Our house was being damaged as time was going on. But it's not just that. They were concerned with us. They were concerned with our well-being, our children. They care.
If I had to rate Ogle Tree Service on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 10 plus. While they were here, they made us feel like family. It was a tragic event that happened that day. They made us feel like family. They made us feel like it was going to be okay.
We would recommend Ogle Tree Service, and I have. And we both have, since they've worked with us, since we've met them. Also, their team that works with them, they've hired to work with them. They were the nicest, sweetest, most respectful group of people. They were careful about everything they had to do. They were concerned for me, asking me, telling me, I know this is hard, we're gonna have to do this and this, and you might wanna move these things out of the way. Just very, very kind.
I would definitely recommend Ogle Tree Service. Like she said, we have recommended and we will keep on recommending them. The professionalism that they exhibited, the tools that they possess, they have the skill and the know-how and the equipment to get the job done.